Hey everyone, this is Phoenix. I hope everyone's having a great day. There's a great deal of landslides and flooding worldwide right now, and it's at a very high level. We're not sure if the planetary alignment or the eclipse itself is affecting it. One thing is for sure, the weather has been very odd. There are flooding and landslides from North America, South America, Africa, and so many other places around the world. We want to show this to you, so let's do this. Okay guys, I gotta show you this. I didn't even plan on doing any videos on this. This is a chicken with his chicks out in Nigeria. This is how bad it's flooding out there. Poor chicken's like, I'm gonna take care of my babies. And that's exactly what this chicken is doing. You see this? I'm like, the animals I'm telling you, they're more together than we are. That's insane. All right, let me see what else we got here. Now, when it comes to the planetary alignment we have going on right now, we have Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and Mars that are very close proximity. And then we also have the comet that is right there. Now, this is having an effect on our planet. And we're going to show you a couple more clips to show you what things could be the result of what we're seeing right now. Let's take a look at this. Okay, then we were looking at Zeta Talk on Twitter, and we ran across this TikTok that they were showing Muscles Glasses 24 TikTok. You can see it right here. I want to make sure he gets credit for this video that he put together. What he's going to show you is what he saw when he put his drone up in the sky and was looking at the sun. Let's take a look and see what he saw.
Okay, something looked a little weird this morning in the sunrise. So I put my drone up to take a better look. Tell me if you think this is weird. Of course, I dropped the exposure. Why is there what looks to be two suns? And I moved it around to see if it's just some kind of lens refraction. Usually it moves around like it does over here on this side, but it's showing two. Why is that? It's April 7th. I'm in northern Indiana. And it sure looks like two light sources in the sky. Help me out here. I don't understand what's going on. But clearly I moved the drone around to see if maybe it is just something with the lens. I adjust the brightness and it still shows two.
Crazy, huh?
Help me out.
I wish I could help you,
I'm hoping it's just like a camera issue, but it was shot on a DJI Mini 2.
See this, guys?
I don't know.
More than one person has seen this.
There's a lot smarter people than I am. Tell me what this is.
Okay, like I said, a lot of people are starting to see this. I've noticed some of the pictures that people have posted that it looks as though it's two suns, and people are starting to question this, when people are taking these pictures now. But this is someone that clearly put together a video for us to see it, okay? Let's see if there's something else real quick. So you can understand why I'm addressing these landslides and all. Because there's a lot of things cosmically that are happening that a lot of people just aren't talking about. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and mention who's actually responsible for this video, but it has sound and music, and I don't think it's right for me to play it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you exactly what's going on here. This person is talking about all these crows that are flying around them. So I'm just going to show you. This happened in New York. All right, here we go. As you can see, they're all over the place. And whenever you see birds, especially crows symbolize things such as transformations. And seeing that many would actually blow me away. But this happened in New York. Let's see if we can go ahead and click this where it doesn't actually do anything here. It's Coco Fiera, 11 hours ago, and this was in New York. So there are kind of different little small things that are happening. Just want to show you just a few of them, not everything on the internet, of what's happening as far as animals, as far as, you know, different trends that's going on with the planets and everything. So now let's take a look at how the weather could be affected across the United States. Now I went ahead and I taped this video earlier, but after I started looking at some things, I wanted to add some things at the beginning to show you that there may be a reason why this is happening, and it may be the planetary arrangement that's going on, alignment that's going on right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Hey everyone, it's Phoenix Ankaa from the Phoenix Ankaa channel. Just want to get a little video in here to you guys. I was going to do a video on the weather and all, but I think a lot of people have already seen that a lot of storms are going to be forming during the eclipse in the morning, and I just want to show, well, tomorrow afternoon for some. I just want to show you what's going on right now on the planet, because this is something I've been watching. I just haven't done a video on it. I want you to look to the far left of the screen. You can see that 43 minutes ago, 44 minutes ago, and then an hour, and within an hour, this is all that's been reported. A lot of wildfires in various places. I just want to show you what's going on now. Various places, you can see where they are. Then you have the volcanoes, one in Russia is going off, and then you have more fires. This is within the last hour. All of these two volcanoes have been going off. They're erupting. I had an earthquake of 5.1 that was over, off the shores of New Zealand. But I want you to pay attention, special attention to all these floods. Look at all these floods. These are all floods. All within the last hour they were updated. Here's another earthquake. And then you see floods. Floods, floods, floods. Everywhere you look, floods, landslides. A lot of landslides has happened. They're like, let's take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2 hours ago. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That was 26 landslides, guys, back to back, being reported. A lot of them in Ethiopia, New Guinea, but still, that's quite a few, don't you think? And then there's a cyclone that's going on, but then you have the floods and the winter storms. But I just want you to see something. I want you to take a look at this map, because it's like one thing will be going off, and then all of a sudden it just goes off, like not in one place. I want you to take a look at these circles, these large circles that you see. We'll get to the United States in a second. All of this here is flooding of Africa. You see this? The ones with the little circle on the top and the water? These are all floods. It's flooding everywhere all across Africa. I mean, it's unreal. It's all over the place. And then now let's take a look. Now we're looking at Africa. Let's go ahead and look at the top here. Now at first Europe didn't have hardly any floods, but now it's not as bad as in the southern parts, but they starting to have some floods and stuff going on also. They have some landslides going on. But look at all this flooding. All in this area. Doesn't this seem a little odd? That is so in so many places. Wait, we're not done yet. Now let's look at China. And over in this area, here are the wildfires. Like this place is being, that's unreal. All of that's being on fire now. I don't know why. You have a landslide going on there, but look at all these floods. All down here. Now, Papua New Guinea, they're having floods and they're having landslides. So that's not good. I don't see any bad weather. I see that they had a couple of earthquakes. And there's that cyclone. Which one is this one? It's a tropical cyclone. It was updated 3 hours ago. And let's see, where's it due to go? Let's see, let's take a look here. Yeah, it's moving. It looks like it's moving north. So it's moving up that way. And that they already have floods already there. And now Australia even has floods. You see this? Australia has a lot of floods. New Zealand has a flood. You see how long ago that's about a day ago. I had to check because they hadn't had any down there, but that one's a day ago. They didn't have one yesterday when I looked. But they have another earthquake out here. It was a 5.6 that was out that way in Tonga. But look at that. You see all these floods. Even in China, they didn't escape it either. A lot of floods. Now let's take a look at the United States. And you're going to see the same thing. Floods. You see drought. You see flood, drought. I think this is a drought. Yeah. Flood. It's flooding all in this area here. Drought. It's flooding here. But I don't want to keep you guys. I just wanted to show you that there's a whole bunch of flooding going on. If it's not landslides and fires, now there's a lot of fires kicking off in Mexico for some odd reason. There was no fire. I didn't see any fire. All of these just started within the last, I want to say probably the last few hours. This one says 2 days ago, but this one was updated. But they got, all of a sudden they got all these fires. That one too. It's been there. I guess it was there. It wasn't at the point that it is now though. Look at this. But look down here in South America. All of these floods. I don't know why it's flooding so much. All I know is in a lot of these places, if they were to have earthquakes, they would definitely have landslides. So if you live abroad from the United States and you saw that your area is flooded, make sure you have some sort of disaster app to know, what the status is, if there's any landslides near you or if the floods are getting worse. Same with the United States. If you're in one of these areas, be very careful because you got a lot of people that are on the road right now traveling, and the zone of totality is going to have a lot of clouds and bad weather down in this area in Texas. I did see that. And in some, they said the best area to see the actual eclipse is actually near where the New Madrid fault line is. No kidding. And up north somewhere, like near Vermont, somewhere up high, So make sure that if you're on the road, just be careful. Make sure you have a way to get your local weather as you're driving. You're going to need that. You're going to need to know where storm shelters are. It would be a good thing to map those out if you're if you're staying somewhere tonight. Make sure if you're going to drive back home, make sure you at least check that out tomorrow night. Well, everyone, I hope we are safe with the eclipse happening tomorrow. Just make sure you guys on the road, just make sure you do your due diligence and take care of yourself. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next.